Hello, this is Bonsai, and or known as XL. This is the Gelgoog ground type, and the Gelgoog ground type, it's a very nice specific type of mobile suit. Now, what I love about this, this wonderful support is the maneuverability. So, like, you can move pretty damn quick with this thing. In specific situations, it just feels really lackluster. But, having this Gelgoog with a shield just makes this thing, pretty damn impressive. And it moves pretty damn quick compared to a lot of mobile suits that I would usually see in this game. Now, I like this support. This support is pretty damn chill. I don't have problems with this mobile suit whatsoever. It's kind of like the sort of support that you just want to relax in the back. You just lay down for a good old-fashioned sunscreen. This is the sort of mobile suit that you could just lay back and you could just do your whole sort of sunscreen with the sun just hitting on you and just feeling good. Now, yeah, very good mobile suit. And sorry I haven't been able to make any videos lately. I've just been really busy with family. And this is a really effective, solid mole suit. Now, this thing is pretty large, but that's the thing about the Gelgoogs. They are large targets, but they are very fast. And having that very fast is what makes Gelgoogs. And yeah. Majority of the times when I'm just trying to go for the melee on this thing, the melee switches really quick. Look at the speed of this melee on a support. Very nice stuff, and I love it. I love it. It's really nice. Shoot that man, stagger that man. That's really good. Now, there are some pretty damn horrible supports in this game where I'm just like, I feel really frustrated using. Now, that guy right there, he was doing a really good job. I wanted to go for the wrist Vulcans, but I did not want to go for the wrist Vulcans because there was a dude who just literally spawned at C, and I was a support at C. And the thing about supports, it don't do too good in close combat. But this one, for instance, this thing kicks ass in close combat. So if you wanted to, you can go for your beam gun. And then you just surprise them with a good old-fashioned, you switch your goddamn beam saber, and then you go back to the beam gun, and you could do some pretty damn sick old damage. Look at the damn freaking color of his boost. Like, his boost is so heavy duty, like, it's crazy. It pushes this mole suit insanely good. And I was trying to get a nice shot off this camper. Good a shot right there. Nice stuff. I'll accept it. And trying to line your shot in supports with a beam rifle is not easy stuff. For there are certain supports that use a big heavy gun, and the big heavy gun has heavy splash, and the heavy splash usually gets an enemy within the area, which is good stuff. Now right there, I was able to grab a nice shot right there. Good stuff. Now, using the Gelgoogs, you just gotta keep in mind these are Trojan horses. They do a lot of work. They do work. They're supposed to, be versatile mobile suits. Insane story on the Gelgoogs. If you want to get yourself into, it's pretty damn cool stuff. I know it's just not realistic, but having a whole sort of fantasy type of era on this sort of stuff is really cool. Right here, that man was just doing all sorts of stuff, and I was able to nab that kill off that guy right there. I was having a hard time. And the Gatling gun does really sufficient damage. It does pretty damn effective damage on a lot of mobile suits. And having only 24 rounds on your Gatling gun just doesn't feel like it's enough. It would have been nice if it had like around 30 rounds. And having these wrist Gatling guns on your wrist is really nice when you're trying to go after generals. When you go after generals with this thing, it's really nice. You have the grenade launchers from your wrist also. The grenade launchers stagger opponents. I believe on the second shot, that's where it staggers an opponent. But, I haven't been, really good with this mole suit. There are some players who are really, oh man, they're freaking goddamn traditional on this freaking mole suit. And traditional meaning like they basically, stay in the back, get in, get out, choose their moments, real solid stuff. And yeah, I gave this mole suit, kind of like a desert type of, military feel on this thing, plus the red helmet on here to signify, Char Azimuth's Gelgoog. I don't know why, but it looked really cool with the red helmet on this. But yeah, this thing does pretty damn sufficient damage. At this specific moment, they were planning to bomb our base. I was trying to go to their base and try to take it by advantage, but I was pretty damn beat, and I did not want to get attacked by a player. Now, sitting down shows that you are, kind of invisible in the map. I was able to mad surprise this man and throw a shot onto this raid, which was really good news for me. I did not want to get attacked by the raid, hell no. And there's gonna be a lot of specific moments where, I was able to pull off really damn cheesy stuff with this mole suit, but it's not pretty cheesy. It's the way you have to work with this thing. You have to be very, very, precise. If you don't be precise with this thing, it's very, very hard. Now, do I recommend this support? Yeah, I recommend it if you're trying to go into, a match, and it's not gonna let you down. It's a mole suit that's not gonna let you down. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be a support, and it's supposed to do its job. Now, right over here, I just wanted to spread the word to make it. And as you can see, I was a support trying to push up. Like there were a lot of my players chilling out in the back, and we could have had the game if a lot of our players basically pushed up. Look at me, I'm by myself, I'm a support, you know what I mean? Like, come on guys, push up. Now, over here I was trying to get into this guy right here. I could not. I was getting outnumbered by 4 guys. I was basically trying to fight 4 guys within that area with a support. Now that is pretty damn not fair with that thing, but this Gelgoog ground type does what it's supposed to do, and having that shield on its arm just it feels good, it feels good in specific moments. And with this mole suit, I was basically able to get decent games. I wasn't able to get first place, second, third, other sort of places with this mole suit, but yeah, this thing is basically capable of getting around there. Now, am I really good with this mole suit? Not really. There are people who are really freaking goddamn strategic with this thing. They're able to go from over there to over here. They know some really good like locations to snipe some freaking dudes. And yeah, this thing, you have to basically kick back and choose your moment to push. You can push with this thing, as impressive as it sounds. Now, with its beam gun can shoot 3 times, and with this beam gun that shoots 3 times, it basically staggers. It staggers with 1 shot, and that's all it needs. Right here, this guy right here spotted me. I wanted this man to stop. I wasn't able to get him, and I was able to get a nice kill right there with a support against a raid, and that's pretty damn good news. But throughout that whole time, that raid's going to kill me. I know that for a fact. The raid's going to kill me because I messed up his feeling. And at this specific moment, there was a Gabaldi, and this Gabaldi was trying to go after me really hard stuff. I didn't know where to start right here. I was like, oh crap, this is not good. Now look at the speed of this support. Amazing speed. You know, I just don't have to argue with this speed. Right there I hit the rock. I could not stagger him. And if I would have been able to shoot him, if that rock wasn't there, I would have been able to stop him. But I shot the very tip of the rock, and you know, it's just those moments you're just like, oh crap. Right over here, I want to go after this man. There's this guy right here getting attacked by 3 guys, and I'm a support. You know, that's insane. Now, the Striker Custom wanted his revenge. The Striker Custom is going to probably kill me throughout this whole match. Understandable. Striker Custom, that's a very, very, you know, I cannot challenge that mole suit with this mole suit. That's a very dangerous mole suit for supports to go up against. And yeah, I was just having a, you know, very hard time during this match. But you know, this thing is really good. You know, you have your Vulcan gun, which comes with 24 rounds, and you know, it basically staggers opponents, which does some pretty damn good work against generals. Then it's got those wrist rockets. The wrist rockets, you know, staggers your enemy opponent, you know, around the 3rd shot or 2nd shot. And you know, having this mole suit out here and there, you know, it's pretty effective. There were just so many moments that a lot of my team members would just leave me, you know, by myself, and I'm just like, yo, what the heck? And as you can see, I'm getting outnumbered, and there was this striker, and I was like, oh crap, now I'm really fudged. I need to fight this guy right here. That's really bad news for me. Real bad news. Look at that. Yeah, once a raid spots you, you know, it's just very, very, you know, hard to get around with. And you know, they just do the whole sort of, you know, slap-a-doodle-doo on the goddamn supports. And yeah, I've just been having a really, really hard time, you know, trying to get a really good score with this, but I was just in high tier matches, just non-stop high tier matches with this mole suit. And at this specific moment, Striker wanted to go after me. I'm like, I know I'm fucked. I can't do anything about it. Look at that. Striker Custom. Look at the speed of that guy. Insane. Insane speed. And I just got done doing a whole video of this mole suit. Insane stuff right here. And like I said, you know, the Striker Custom does some insane work. I have to stop this, and I'm a support, you know. I have to stop that guy, but you know, no one was helping me to stop that Striker. The enemy Mudrock was doing some really, really nice work. High tier player, good stuff. And you know, I just been playing Gundam a little bit too much lately. I'm jumping it from, you know, one game to another game, and you know, I just try to play different games in certain moments, because you know, sometimes it's like, oh man, you know, I'm just kind of in the mood for this game, or I'm kind of mood for this game, you know, like sometimes I'm in a mood for Gundam a lot, but you know, it's just a lot of these moments I just get dropped into these high tier player matches, which, you know, getting games is very, you know, very hard. Like, it's starting to feel nearly as impossible, but you know, it is possible. Now, if you're a player and you know some pretty good skills, some good secrets, you know, it's understandable. That's how you get first place with, you know, a certain type of mole suits. But I'm just using a lot of these specific mole suits because, you know, I just like them, and I just want to give, you know, my opinion about them, my whole test run, how it feels, how it goes. And as you can see, you know, this Gelgoog can, it can fight underwater like a boss, and I like it. It's good stuff right here. Look at that. Big old solid damage on, generals. And at this specific moment, I just feel like there's a striker coming for me. And I'm kind of like in the mood to go after this general because, yeah, I just feel like it would be such a easier target to go after. And at this specific moment, I missed my blade. I was like, oh no, that's not good news. And he was able to dodge roll out of that. Good work right there. Good work. Literally. Nice stuff. Now that striker was probably eyeballing me, but he, was able to strike me when my health was pretty damn low. And that's the thing, you have to keep an eye out for, really, really good players. Like players like the striker. Oh man, it's just so goddamn easy to use the striker. And using the striker is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. And you have to take it out, like, no matter what. Like, you have to. It's one of the most, important target to take out of the whole enemy team. Because if that dude just goes rampant on your supports, you're going to lose the game. Just a tip, it's a heads up, 100% heads up. I used the striker and I was able to get freaking 4th place with that. I'm at 1st place with that mostly like 4 times, or like 5 times or something like that. 2nd place, 3rd place, just insane places with that striker. It's just so ease of use. Now in this specific match, I was able to do some pretty damn good shots. I was getting attacked by a camper. I wanted to stay away from him. I don't have all the stagger options that the camper has in such a rapid succession. And keep in mind, the monsters that you go after, just keep in mind their capabilities. You gotta know their skills. You gotta know their movement. You gotta know what they do. If you know what they do, you can take advantage, in certain moments. You're like, okay, that what? That camper went through the floor. I was like, I had my eyes on that man. Now at that specific moment, me and this guy died. There is a camper and that GM, and the GM assault, really nice mole suit. Amazing. I think I have a good amount of videos with that mole suit. The G line, I meant. The G line is pretty damn solid stuff. I love that thing. I just love it because of the goddamn lance. And the lance is just, oof, pretty damn nice. It's some nice stuff. It's not as good as the lance from the Dullahan, but the Dullahan's got really nice lance. It's pretty damn effective, as a matter of fact. I was able to snag a shot right there. A little bit of revenge kill from that man killing me. Now, throughout this whole moment, I was having, hard times trying to aim my shot. But if you aim your shot with this mole suit 100% of the time, you're going to make some crazy damage with this thing. And, you can land like 3 staggers. So like if you literally land a stagger on a dude in the battlefield, you can pause that man from doing anything, like anything dangerous. Right here I was missing my shots. I wanted to get a really good visual, a good view against enemy opponents. Number 3 was in peril. I wanted to go help number 3 out, help him out, try to get this man away from number 3. Got shot in the side with that thing. and my Isaac on the side basically, you know, got that man from stopping him from killing him, which is good news. And that's the thing, you know, when you save your team members, you can do some really, really nice stuff. You can save games like that. Now there was a dude right here, but Isaac kept on getting my view, and I got shot on the side. But I'm not sure what actually shot me, but it was pretty damn insane. And you know, if I had to rate this, you know, support, I'd give this a 9 out of 10. I'm not like a professional with this thing, but I could imagine people who are really, really good with this. I just love it because it's got some really, really good speed. Like, it's got some pretty damn decent speed as a support. And some supports have some pretty horrible speed. And when I mean horrible speed, they just can't. They can't move. But when this thing does, man, oh, it does some pretty damn good work. Right here, I just gotta keep on stop shooting goddamn shields. I need to shoot at the legs. Or the body, for Christ's sakes. And right up here, these guys are just moving like pretty damn crazy. And you know, like if I move like pretty damn crazy, like a lot in my games, I think I'd probably do some pretty damn insane damage. But you know, I can't move that pretty damn crazy with this mole suit, so yeah, very hard stuff. Right there, able to take out the camper from taking out our guy right there. Solid stuff. Stop that man from doing things. Missed my goddamn melee. I was 100% sure I got my melee right there. Did some nice work right there. Look at this. Support doing work, you know what I mean? That's insane. Missed my shot right there. And that's the thing, when you're using this mole suit, you can't afford to miss your shots. But, you know, if you do, you still can get really, really decent scores. So imagine if I didn't miss any shots throughout this whole game. I could have got like probably second place, you know, as a matter of fact. Real good stuff, this game. Do I recommend this mole suit? Yes. It's pretty beastly, you know. It's a really, really good support. It takes some time, you know. It takes some time to learn this mole suit. I had this mole suit for a very long time. That Gelgoog, he did a miracle shot with his Panzerfaust. Holy cow, that man. Oh, I gotta give that man some props. I really need to get myself into my Gelgoog. I really want to give that mole suit a really good old-fashioned whirl. I'm kind of curious if that thing kicks ass. Now I wanted to launch some artillery on there. And you know, players, they would just usually land artillery on me when I'm like on a support. Because you know, when I'm in a support mode, I'm always looking down the scope, and it just always takes me by surprise. I'm just like, oh crap, I'm dead now. Now, in this whole area right here, it's good news because they had a whole group of, you know, pretty low health enemies that I really want to take advantage. But right here, it kind of disappointed me because that Gelgoog stopped me from shooting him. And I'm just like, okay, we kind of have the game right now. I want to go after this support. I shot his shield. I don't know how I shot his shield. I was 100% sure I shot through his legs right there. But he was basically finished at that time. Good news for us. Hell yeah, dude. Look at this thing go, man. Big, juicy man coming in. Good stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Pretty nice damage. And it does some pretty damn decent damage on, you know, the beam rifle. It does like around, you know, 2,000 to 3,000 damage per shot against, you know, generals. Which is, you know, if you multiply, you know, 3 times 3,000, that's almost like 9,000 points of damage. And if you multiply that by 6, that would be like around maybe, hmm, maybe around 8,000 damage, I think. No, 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 it's like around, hmm, I don't know, I can't get my calculations kind of confused. I've really thrown my calculations into these huge numbers. But, it's just pretty damn decent stuff right here. Pretty damn sick mobile suit. It's pretty good in, every single map. You just have to choose your moments to approach, because if you literally jump into a area, and if all the opponents are looking at that one whole spot, and then you're the only dude coming out of that one whole spot, they're going to shoot you to death. Now, yeah, very, very effective mole suit. That Rig Dia was able to, get out of that whole sort of moment right there. I want to shoot the Rig Dias. And, I really want to keep on using this mole suit. I love this thing. I'm having a lot of fun with this mole suit. That explosion got me. Here's the wrist grenades. And the wrist grenades are absolutely amazing against enemy players. Look at that. Nice stuff right there. There we go. Our guy was able to take him down. And look at that. Amazing. You see, this mole suit can go 1v1 opponents. Amazing stuff. And that's what I love about this mole suit. It's very agile. It's very quick. It can do all sorts of things as a support. Now, the thing about the support, I just wish it had a dodge roll or a maneuver armor. If it had either one of those things, it would have been really amazing. Right there, I shot that Rig Diaz right in the legs. I wanted to go after this low health player right here, chilling right there. Now, the thing about the Gelgoogs is that they have pretty damn thick thighs, and a lot of people don't like it because of these thick thighs. But within those thick thighs, you just gotta keep in mind those are freaking thrusters in those thighs. And with those thrusters, it's pretty damn crazy speed. Right here, I think that's the BST, something I wish I was able to get from Maxi Boost. I'm not sure if that is the BST. I'm trying to make sure what it is. Oh, yeah, it's the BST. It's something that's really, really nice to actually, think about getting. But I wasn't able to get that thing, sadly. And using this mole suit, you do not want to be an ace. Being an ace with this mole suit is very hard unless there's a whole enemy team full of, generals, which would be a really, really good time to actually shoot these generals. Right there, that man tried to escape, popped a nice shot on him. It was either that or he'd take cover for, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, try to hide, not get killed. So you just gotta take those moles, take them out. You do not want the opponents to have low HP. Going over here, do some really nice stuff. Pop the shot on that man's leg. And having this mole suit, you don't have to be zoomed in. That's what I love about this thing. You don't have to be zoomed in to do some damage. Right here, my dual beam blade basically stopped that man. Was able to get a nice kill right there. And I'm actually surprised that I wasn't able to get, a really, really good score of this match. That man dodge rolled. Wanted to take advantage. My team member right there just died. BST, trying to, take me out. Good combat, you see? This mole suit has some pretty damn good combat in, 1v1 situation. it can fight. It's got its speed. Look at the speed of this general. It's really nice, impressive. I love it. That's the thing I love about Gelgoogs. The Gelgoogs, they have insane speed. They're really fast. That's what a lot of people just keep on forgetting. If I had to choose between a Gelgoog or a Rig Diaz, I choose the Gelgoog. The Gelgoog kicks ass. Look at that. I was able to throw in a beam shot before I was going to get knocked out right there. And at that specific moment, I kind of was trying to figure out why they all rushed me, but it was because I was, picked. And I was like, oh crap. And I did not want to be the target at that specific scenario. And if I wasn't a target at that specific scenario, and if they were focused on a lot of my team members, like from far away, it would have been a really good type of game. Right over here, I wanted to kick back. I did not want to push up. I am a support, Then this guy right here with the Rick Dia was trying to push up. Team members knocked out that dude. Good stuff. I tried to shoot that camper right there. I think I will be going after the camper, but I got striked from behind. And, yep, that's how it is, man. That's how it always is. And one of my team members basically got that shot. Good stuff. I was trying to get a good shot off a dude. And that's a good thing about this. You get a lot of shots. Like, the thing reloads quick enough to actually do some really nice stuff. Really nice stuff, which I love about this mole suit. Look at that. Help my dudes to get that shot right there to finish them off. Good stuff. Do I recommend this? Yes. Go for it. Love it. It kicks ass. See you all later. Take care.